Hi, my name is Delesia, and this is Life is Deleesh. I make videos to help women live more abundantly. In today's video, I'm sharing how to set goals you'll actually achieve. If you saw my video on 3 COVID-proof goals for 2021, then you know that I am prioritizing healthy living. I haven't done so for many years, and I'm not getting any younger, so it's high time that I start now. Sometimes we can set goals that seem intimidating and nearly impossible to achieve, but they don't have to be. Here are 4 ways to achieve the goals you set. First, start with your values. I've noticed that I can sometimes be tempted to set goals based on what I see others doing, people I admire. They're doing things that I would like to, or things that I hadn't even considered, and sometimes that can influence what I choose to go after. But those hustles are short-lived because they're not connected to my values. When I start with my values, then my goals are aligned with them and I'm more motivated to commit to them. So, values first. Some of mine are faith, lifelong learning, kindness, and healthy living. So after you've considered your values, step 2 is to set SMART goals. In my last video, I shared my goal of healthy living. It's one of my values, so if it's a value, that means I have to prioritize it. My SMART goal is how, and I don't mean like the opposite of a dumb goal. SMART is an acronym. S is for specific. Get down to the nitty-gritty. When we think of healthy living as a goal, we often think of someone who wants to lose a certain amount of pounds or gain a certain amount of muscle. But this goal of mine isn't as specific as those. It's more preventative. I know the conditions that run in my family, including high blood pressure, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and I want to prevent them in my own life. So that's why my goal is simply healthy living. The M is for measurable. How will I know when I've achieved that goal? Mine is more ongoing, but I'll know when I am exercising 3 times a week, when I am cooking healthily twice a week, when I am drinking my weight in water, when I am taking my daily vitamins, and when I am looking and feeling better and more energized that I am achieving my goal. The A is for attainable. Do I have what I need to achieve this goal? Yes and no. I have the desire, but I sure need the discipline. I need to commit and I need to be more consistent. I need cute workout bras and leggings. I need to plan my workouts. Since I'm just getting started, YouTube will work for now. The R is for realistic. Now, this is for you to decide. Me, personally, I believe all things are possible. I believe God can do anything. So if you're like me, stretch your faith a little when it comes to realistic. Don't let anyone tell you what you can't achieve. Instead, think of how you'd go about it if it weren't impossible. And surround yourself with people who are thinking on the same wavelength. As a note, this isn't for those of you who are like planning to go to Mars tomorrow with no experience in space travel. I'm talking about like things that you want to achieve like here on Earth. I've found that even if you don't achieve that reach goal, that you'll go farther than you would have if you had simply settled for what was realistic and timely. My goal is to prioritize health in 2021 so that it becomes a lifestyle. If this was more of a short-term goal, I would give it a certain amount of weeks or a certain month deadline, or I'd say I want to do this in the next 3 years. But I want this to be something that is ongoing for the rest of my life, so I'm not really giving it a deadline. But I want you to see that it is timely. This is the year that will launch my healthy living. So now that you know or have been reminded of what SMART goals are, we're on to the 3rd way to set goals you actually achieve. And that is breaking each goal down into smaller sub-goals. We'll call them tasks. I learned this through organizing my drawers and cabinets. If I use baskets and trays to make sections, and then I place items in each of those baskets or trays, then the drawer, the cabinet as a whole looks more organized and less overwhelming. The same goes for setting goals. What tasks can you check off that get you one step closer to achieving the big SMART goal? Eating clean, physical activity, water intake, daily vitamins, a positive mentality are all ways that I can achieve that goal. And number 4, track your progress weekly. The beginning of a new year is a time that many take to pause, reflect, and vision cast. But what if we did that more regularly? What if we took time weekly to see how on track we are to achieving and becoming what and who we set out to? A weekly check-in is the best way to hold yourself accountable by gauging where you are, remembering why you started, and adjusting if necessary. Did I cook twice this week? How much water did I intake? Did I skimp on my workouts? If you do need to adjust, that is okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Champions, adjust. The reason you're tracking your progress is to use data to fuel the rest of your journey. So adjust. But whatever you do, don't give up. So those are my 4 tips for achieving your goals, whatever they are, this year that's still so full of promise. Start with your values. Set smart, overarching goals that align with them. Set smaller sub-goals that are tasks. And track your progress weekly. So what SMART goals do you have for this year? And how do you plan to achieve them? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching Life is Deleesh. Now go live abundantly.